When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another SEC rival, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Mississippi State's offense will start this game off. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Back to pass, it's Croman Hope. A little screen to the running back. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense has its first opportunity of the day. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end of 5.
Turning it on! Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
There's nothing more annoying defensively than this. You got a guy bottled up, great coverage, boom. He escapes out of it, pulls a rabbit out of a hat. Next thing you know, scrambles, gets a first down. Now I got a new set of problems I got to deal with.
Swings it out to his running back. Runs through the tackle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Got it in the middle, it's West. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, that's not to start this off. Your starting running back puts it on the ground on his very first carry. This is a guy they need to have a big game. They need him to get his confidence going, and that last play isn't going to do that.
The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Catch in the middle. It's West. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Fires to the big fella. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in. It's great. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll run it from the gun. He's in open space downfield. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. First and goal coming up. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Fires on the move. Complete downfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He caught it!
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
He wants it all! Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half.
Here we go.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's West. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Gray. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Second down.
Looking downfield, it's Croman Hope. He's going to let it go. He's got it on the outside. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Quick strike through. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. It's picked off. That's number 10. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him? First play of the drive, wants to throw. Brings it in down the left side. Running free. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he got away. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. At the 30. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has? Run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat, creating the explosive run.
Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got his man. Pick up a 5. It'll be third down and 5. Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Aggies will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw it. Going for 6. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He goes down after the short return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah,
He'll take a deep shot here. And he's got it inside the 35.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Pulls it in. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
The snap sets up the throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Aggies. Nice catch and good. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. This sophomore behind center has been surgical in his performance. A most impressive outing. It's as if he's seeing things before they happen, and he has the numbers and the scores to prove it.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And the pummeling has started. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter. And how about... Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Finds the tight end. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that left side now. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch, it's great. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Wants to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to throw again. Snagged out of the air. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
Let's go!
Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Grabs behind the line, it's Gray. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! And the route is on. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Out of the shotgun on third down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout called by the defense, 27 seconds to go. So here they come, going for it after giving up that sack and desperately needing to move the chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he motors into the end zone. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. The corners are walked up tight. Looking to throw, it's Croman Hope. Makes the catch, it's Johnson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. After this, it'll be a wrap. second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. He's taking a deep shot. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did spot.
it.